Welcome to the Purple Elephant Show. I am your host, KC Phoenix. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I made it. Okay, housekeeping. ThePurpleElephantShow.com, main podcasting website. The Purple Elephant Show for Parlor, so we can parlay. The Purple Elephant Show on Instagram, Facebook.com/The Purple Elephant Show, at Real TPES on Twitter. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscribe button followed by the notification bell. That way you know when I upload an episode, which, just so you know, the Purple Elephant Show is a weekend show. My political thought is the supplement to the Purple Elephant Show that I upload during the week. But as for the weekend, the Purple Elephant Show is a weekend show. If you're watching this on Daily Motion, feel free to subscribe as well. And now to get into this. And I was just looking at some things recently in regards to ratings. And it seems like, from what I'm looking at, the ratings have been dropping for quite some time now. Actually, it looks like since 2017. And recently. And when I talk about ratings, I'm talking about sports, the things people love. For me, with sports, and I mentioned this on my other channel. I have another channel that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. And for sports, I'm not really a sports person. The only sports I ever truly like are the gladiators. And obviously, gladiators are not coming back. But if we get an arena, I'll be the first one there, front row. When people watch sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, tennis, hockey, whatever. When people watch sports, it's a form of escapism. Same thing with movies. When people watch movies, they're looking to escape. Everyone has their own way of dealing with life. For those who work 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week or 60 hours a week or 70 hours a week, even I know some people that work 80 hours a week, the moments they have to themselves to just let their mind wander are few and fleeting. The last thing they want to think about in those few and fleeting moments is politics. People just don't want politics in the things they love. That's why the ratings are dropping. And it still amazes me how a lot of these companies continue to pander to an audience that isn't in their demographic, if that makes sense. The people they're trying to reach with this quote unquote wokeness, those aren't usually the people that watch their stuff. And I don't believe that the companies know their demographic, or they know their demographic, but they just don't care. Which is even a larger insult. I hope it's the former and not the latter. No one really wants to talk about politics. Politics is too polarizing. It's one thing to seek out political information. That's different. Then obviously you will go to a political source, like the Purple Elephant Show. I'll tell you about the Russia hoax that people should know about by now. And if you don't know about the Russia hoax, I would love to sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. Be sure to send me a message. I have a great price on it and the paperwork. And I have an account for you to wire the money to. We can get everything set up. But I digress. If people want to know about politics, if they want to know about political issues or social issues or anything of that nature, we live in the age of technology. There is enough information in the world where if they really want to know, they can seek it out. If they want to know. But when they turn on the football game, or when they turn on the baseball game or the basketball game, or tennis, or hockey, or whatever, they're not turning it on to find out what's the latest political thing that's happening. Because they don't care at that moment. Because again, when people watch sports, it's for entertainment. Entertainment is a form of escapism. They want to escape from their daily grind in life. They're taking a mental break from what they deal with in life. If they would like to take some of that time that they have outside of their daily grind to watch sports, and then maybe they're like, oh, I have some time left. Let me look up the politics of the day. Let me see what the social issues are this week. They have access to it. They don't need people to bring things to their attention. Because again, we live in the world of information. There is an abundance of information, too much information, where you can go down rabbit holes and learn about things you wish you never learned about. Operation Paperclip. It isn't a lack of information when it comes to, there isn't a lack of information when it comes to political and social issues. There is a constant stream of information on political and social issues right now. On the political and social issues, it is like trying to drink from a fire hydrant. So when people are being bombarded outside of sports with political and social issues, things happening even on their jobs, just like with what happened with Goodyear, which Goodyear, you're going to need to go ahead and take that L. Take the L. Because clearly you didn't know who was purchasing your tires. Just take the L. I'm not saying issue an apology because I don't believe in apologies. But thank your customers for bringing the error of your ways to your attention and say, we're going to do an about face and we respect all beliefs. And that's on the side of that. But when people are being bombarded from every single part throughout their day and then grinding to make a living, when they get ready to escape from the bombardment of information that keeps on constantly coming at them, and then once they escape into their world of escapism, whether it is sports, gaming, movies, or whatever, and then they're hit again with more politics and more social issues, people are like, no, I didn't come here for this. This is where I came to escape from all of that. If I need to know something, I'll look it up. People don't want politics in the things they love. And it's time that companies quit virtue signaling and sports franchises quit virtue signaling and realize that. And it amazes me how certain companies and sports franchises and all this stuff virtue signal with certain organizations, but then when it comes to dealing with China, all we get is crickets. All these people have been crickets on China in Hong Kong and the concentration camps and the selling of organs and the selling of hair and the imprisonment of Muslims. And the list goes on of everything China has been doing. It's been crickets from these people, but they're so concerned about social issues. But with China, because they want to make their money, they're like, oh, we'll lose money in the United States. We don't care if they watch. But when it comes to anything criticizing China, crickets. And when your allegiance is to a communist country versus a country that gave you the opportunity to be who you are and to say what you want. And for those people who have a lot to say in sports or in entertainment and movies, I'd love for you to go work and live and stay in China and see if you can say what you want. Go ahead, test it out, see how it works. See how the Communist Party of China treats you. See how they treat you. It won't be just not watching your movies or not watching your ball game or whatever. You might find yourself at a concentration camp or something else if you don't toe the line there. But once it's all said and done here, the things that they love, it's a form of escapism. They want to escape from the bombardment of politics, of social issues. They don't want to think about it. Just for a moment, just for a few hours, even in some cases just for 30 minutes. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about President Trump. They don't want to hear about Russia. They don't want to hear about what's happening in the world with the current climate. They just don't want to hear about it just for a little while so they can maintain their sanity. All they want to do is enjoy the entertainment for that moment, giving them just a little bit of a vacation to take their mind off of the craziness that goes on around them. And the sooner these companies and these franchises realize that, the better off everyone will be mentally and financially. And that's all I got. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I will have another episode up. It will be a podcast only episode. I will talk about Steve Bannon. Yes, Steve Bannon. That is what my podcast only episode will be about. It's Steve Bannon. And I will talk about that. To those who have been listening, I appreciate you more than you know. To those who have been watching, I appreciate you as well. Thank you again. ThePurpleElephantShow.com. The Purple Elephant Show on Parler. The Purple Elephant Show on Instagram. Facebook.com/The Purple Elephant Show. At Real TPES on Twitter. And YouTube and Daily Motion. The Purple Elephant Show. Thank you again. Be blessed.